You know, I heard they recently decided to add more ships to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
Light cock.
And welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basin Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by the Ginger Walrus, Andy.
Cuckoo, ka-choo.
Jesus fuck.
I'm sorry.
You got to be a little more animated with it.
Have you ever seen Tusk?
The fuck is that?
It's a Class C horror film.
There's like 3 horror movies in my entire life that are A class.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
So everything else is B class.
Oh, well, then this is probably still C class.
Like you're talking like F class horror movie.
Yeah. But it's about this guy who gets turned into a walrus slowly and steadily and all that stuff. And my old partner on the ambulance watched it, and she was like, I about turned it off, but it was so goddamn funny. And we actually got a conversation going with another person we worked with who watched it and was like, it was so grotesque that I about turned it off because I was getting nauseous, and they were talking about it back and forth. And she's like, the best part is when his the love interest comes down and finds him watching this documentary on walruses because he's been turned into a walrus with tusks and everything. And she just gasps, and all he does is go,
I've asked this question before, but do actors know that what they're making is shit?
yeah, probably.
They have to, right?
They have to.
They have to.
Otherwise, if they always say...
Did you end up watching The Walrus?
No, I never watched it. I don't do horror movies.
No?
No.
Never even watched fucking Human Centipede or anything?
Oh. They showed me a clip, the clip of it. That same clip that I talked about. And yes, I was more on the whole, this is kind of grotesque. I don't know if I want to continue watching this. And then it was literally, I'm like, all right, that was kind of funny.
So he gets the flippers and
yeah, he gets to, the villain, quote unquote, is this maniacal doctor that starts adding fat to him and shit like that, and breaks his arms and legs, so he's like actual flippers. And
sounds like a terrible fucking movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking up Internet Movie Database. But hey, you got a beer for us to try?
I do have a beer for us to try. This one is, let me reach around the mic. All right, this is...
It's not your first reach around today.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It was a very busy kitchen, okay? This one is from Muscatine, I don't know, Michigan.
Oh, one of those, is it an Upper Peninsula town that you can't pronounce?
It's from a Pigeon Hill.
Did you say pigeon?
Yeah, pigeon. I choose you, Pikachu. What the fuck? Anyways, from Pigeon Hill Brewing Company. You down with OCP? That's literally.
What?
You down with OCP?
Is that the brewery?
No, that's just the question on the bottle. The Pigeon Hill is the brewing company. You down with OCP? OCP would be the name of the beer, which is oatmeal cream pie, with a little dancing oatmeal cream pie. on it, in like very 1930s Mickey Mouse gloves and boots. Ale with spices and oaty goodness. That's what he says. Yeah. All right. Cool. Got this on that trip up to what's it called? Frankenmuth, Michigan.
Frankenmuth to Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to Michigan here. Actually, probably about the time this airs, I'll be in Michigan.
Ooh.
We're just going to St. Joseph. We're gonna fuck around for a couple days in Michigan. Get the fuck out of Illinois. Oh, look at it's got a good color to it. Andrew is pouring out the beers into low ball glasses.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. That's good pour.
That is good
That's
pour. That's
good
quality
pour.
pour.
That looks about even.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It is almost dark beer season. I don't start drinking stouts until, it gets below freezing. Thank you, good buddy.
So here's the oatmeal cream pie.
Prost.
Prost. I taste the oat.
Honestly, it's just another stout. It doesn't scream oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah.
You've had that beer. I forget who makes it, but it's the Dunkaroos.
Yeah.
That tastes like fucking Dunkaroos.
Yeah.
That is cinnamon and chocolate and everything. A little sippy here.
Yeah, I can't say this is like drinking
What-
Little Debbie's.
Can I see the can? What is it? Is it a stout? What is it? A porter? What is it? It almost tastes like a porter.
Good question. I don't know.
Ale with spices and oaty goodness. It's not colored like an ale. Muskegon's own Pigeon Hill Brewing Company. Pigeon
Hill.
Pigeon Hill. That's a cool can though. I like the can.
It's
just it's a basic ass. It's got to be a small brewery because it's just a normal. It's just a aluminum can with the fucking sticker on it. But it's cool. I like it. I like the can.
Yeah,
It's okay beer.
it's okay.
It doesn't scream oatmeal cream pie.
Would I have this all the time? Probably not.
No. You have one of them and go, it was okay. It was okay.
It was a good experience.
Maybe at the brewery it's better.
Maybe
fresh
tap?
out of the tap, it's better than in the can and traveling across state lines.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where is Muskegon? How far is that? It's a ways, isn't it? That's up there, isn't
Fuck
it?
if I know. Hold on.
You'll
I
look
swear
it
I'd get lost going to work if it wasn't for
up. The Google
fact,
Maps.
Well, the fact that I've worked there for 6 years now.
Well, there's that too. But no, whenever fucking both me and the wife have the touchscreens in the car, and oh my god, it's a fucking godsend.
It is Muskegon.
Where's it at geographically in Michigan?
Northwest of Grand Rapids.
So middle of the state?
No.
I guess I don't know where Grand Rapids
So
is.
here, hold on.
Let me see.
If you're on the mitt, right?
Yeah.
Michigan is in their fucking mitt. All right.
There's a mitt and a hat.
You're right. Right there.
Okay, so it's on the west side of Michigan.
West side of Michigan.
But up there.
Pretty much like, it looks like it. Yeah, it's on Lake Michigan.
Oh. Bet a bunch of rich white people vacation there
Most likely.
and go to the brewery. That's why they have this fancy bullshit ass beer.
Yes.
You didn't go up there to the brewery.
No.
You went to a liquor store.
I got this in the Cheese House in Frankenmuth. My back was turned to the onion and chive.
I thought only
Cheddar.
I thought only cheese houses resided in Wisconsin.
Nope, there's one in Michigan.
In Michigan?
Michigan.
I like Michigan. My little brother went to Michigan for a couple years. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been to St. Joseph, and he went to school in Ann Arbor. I've spent a little bit of time in southern Michigan, but I like Michigan. There's nothing wrong with Michigan.
You know, this is the first time
It's a little cooler than, like, physically cooler, like temperature. I'm not like oh dude, fuck, like temperature cooler,
Bro,
you
gotta check this
than
out.
rural Illinois. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's you get into the small towns, it's all the fucking same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
No.
a Dollar General and one gas station, and maybe a bar.
Not here. The Frankenmuth was actually pretty
That's
decent.
that's a lifetime tourist town.
It is. It totally is. The only thing that was missing that I didn't quite see that I can think of is tiny pumpkins. But I got that the next day at work.
So,
Oh, I didn't show you this picture yet.
which one?
So I took the picture that sent it to you of the little tiny pumpkins, right?
Tiny pumpkins.
So this was it's fall, y'all celebration,
Oh,
right?
geez.
And it was held at our Department of Public Works garage. And one of the
Hang
bales.
on, let me guess. A bunch of white women put this
Oh,
on.
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Because you...
Sorry, hold on. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All brought their fucking Stanley cups.
Like
Their 40-ounce fucking cups.
like the email went out that morning or like the day before, like flannels are acceptable.
What about Ugg boots?
Well, I kind of went, oh damn, I can't wear my overalls and shit because I'm on shift. But
Tiny pumpkins.
so I sent you the picture of the tiny pumpkins, but then I'm like, you know what? I don't have like we're sitting here in our duty outfit, right? Our duty uniform.
Yeah.
Duty. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not festive enough. Right? So what do? They had mums. You know how
Mums.
you know what really fucking pisses me off?
What pisses you off, buddy?
Thank you. Table decorations that are so big that when you sit at the table, you can't have a fucking conversation.
Oh, you like when you go to a wedding and you can't see across the fucking table from you? 'Cause
Exactly.
The flowers are 3 feet fucking tall.
So
What the fuck is this? And you put it on the floor.
So instead of, maybe putting the tiny pumpkins that you could see over
Tiny pumpkins.
on the fucking table, they put fucking a giant fucking pot of mums
Mums.
on all the tables.
Definitely a white woman running this.
Definitely multiple.
She went to Lowe's
Yes.
and caught a sale.
So me, what do? I'm the smart ass that goes, I am not festive enough. So I plucked a flower off one of the mums and put it in my
In your hair?
yeah. That is the picture.
Oh, look at that. Fuck, I would have loved getting that selfie.
I know that there's a reason I didn't send it to you. It's just
I would
a
have caught a
picture.
chub in my gym shorts.
Oh. See, that's why I'm saving it for now. Because now I can see your little chub. Mhm.
This is a standing episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast.
Yeah, he's doing a little shimmy, and
Little shimmy.
You can just see it like popping out of his shorts, just a boom, 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 boom.
There's no pleat in these shorts. Does it? There, you want to hide a boner? You got to flip it into the waistband, and hopefully your shirt covers it.
Yeah, hopefully. It's okay. We're all friends here. I totally wanted to see what porks my sister tonight, so whatever.
Yes. I'm gonna have a little more s'mores here.
Not s'mores, oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah, either way. Yeah, it tastes. It's the can says ale, but it tastes more like a porter than anything else.
It doesn't taste horrible.
Like no, it's like a sweet.
Yeah, it's a
It's like
sweeter.
a sweeter port. Like it's. Yeah, maybe on tap it'd be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
at the brewery. In
Yeah.
the can.
Definitely one of those. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
I'll try a glass of this. I can have it, but then I'm gonna switch back to.
I'm
whatever.
not gonna spend real money on it.
Oh man, you're not gonna spend. Hold on.
How much was it? Oh,
You're not gonna spend $3.49 at the cheese house. for this.
At the cheese, that's what you paid for this can of beer?
Yes.
That's actually not bad, though.
No.
It's not bad.
No. They all averaged about 3 to
something.
250 to like $4.
So one of the former episodes, we ranted about the bean flicker. The bean flicker is good.
We're saving that one.
Are we? Did you only get one can of that?
I only got one can of that.
You can get, like I said, you can buy it in town. The bean flicker.
When do
It's fun.
Yeah, just
Flicking the bean. What?
Yes.
We don't flick the bean. The ladies flick the bean.
Well, yes.
I always thought that was it's you know, like you choking the chicken, flicking the bean.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same kind of, you're just home jerking off.
Yeah.
You know, you're masturbating at home.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Talking about jerk offs.
Oh, geez.
Here we go. Hard pivot.
Hard pivot.
So,
Hard left or right.
However you want to take it.
Okay.
My normal partner was off work. I had to work overnight last night. My normal partner was off. He had like his niece's birthday party or some shit. He said,
How old?
like 7, 8.
Oh.
I don't know. He's
Damn.
a Mexican dude. He's got a big family. They get together and they get turned.
What?
Yeah. And
About-
he was talking about he won a cooler in a raffle at work, like a fancy cooler with fucking straps. Not a Yeti, but you know, like something close to a Yeti. And he was talking about, I'm gonna go to my niece's birthday party, but I gotta take beer and I'm gonna try out the new cooler I won. And I go, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go home on the way home tonight or this morning. You're gonna go and you're gonna go buy a big bag of ice. And you're going to put that bitch on ice for about 24 hours. That's what you got to do. And then you really test out the cooler. I mean, it's a cooler. It's not going to, it's going to make the beer cold.
Yeah.
So in his stead, I got a guy working overtime from another crew. I'm not going to say his name, but we're just going to call him a fucking jerk off because he's a fucking jerk off.
That sounds Russian. Jerk off?
It actually does kind of sound Russian. He's really goofy looking. He could be Russian. I don't know. He looks like ginger. He looked kind of ginger.
Is he too a walrus?
But not like I don't know how to make this not sound weird. I don't give a fuck. You are like an attractive ginger. Your sister is an attractive ginger. This guy's like an ugly ginger. You know, there's tiers of ginger.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I used to work with one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Just no matter how much self-care you do or what clothes you wear, you're just an ugly fucking ginger. There was a kid I knew growing up. He was just pure. He was just an ugly ginger. There's nothing you can do to him.
Thank you for saying that I'm attractive.
I don't want to fuck you.
Oh.
But you're not hard to look at. You ginger fucking walrus.
It's the alcohol.
Oh. But this guy, he's in his defense, he's very smart. And working in a factory job, I think he's too smart for the factory job. I think he's just doing it for money. You know, like I am.
What?
What?
No.
For money.
No.
But I think he's way too smart for his own fucking good. He's one of those. So he gets distracted by things, like by his phone. And he doesn't do he didn't want to do anything in a timely fashion like I wanted him to. And so I just just gritted my teeth all of last night. I was just angry. I actually thought of dodgeball.
Which part?
When Rip Torn, a.k.a. Patches O'Houlihan, goes, "You're about as useful
as a poopy flavored lollipop."
Because he was I did all the work by my fucking self last night. I don't know, I constructed more of a gripe in my head, but just fuck that guy. And I was so glad when they only force us to do, not force us, but if you sign up for overtime, you only have to do 8 out of 12 hours. You can do more if you want, but most people only do 8. He left at 2:30 in the morning, and I was very glad when he left because then I could just manage my factory line by myself and not have to be angry at him. If something fucks up, it's my fault.
Yeah.
Not compared to him. Fuck that guy. He's about as useful as a poopy flavored lollipop.
So, follow-up question. How big is this lollipop? Like 15 inches?
14 and a half.
14 and a half. Okay.
Between 12 and 14 and a half.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's a decent sized lollipop.
Pretty decent. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty decent turd.
Yeah. Oh geez.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh geez. I finished we'll have to do another beer tasting next episode.
Yeah, or the
whiskey.
Whiskey.
So have some cock in your mouth.
Oh. Well, tempt me with a good time, why don't you?
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Yeah, we got to try that chicken's cock. Mm-hmm. You know, I
like that. This is a standing episode of the Buzz Basement
and
podcast.
Yeah.
And he did the old casual, like lean against the wall with the hand on the hip.
Yeah. So I was talking to guys at work the other day, right? And of course, we live in rural Illinois, and that is up in suburban Illinois.
City folk.
City folk. City folk don't have a fucking clue about farm life.
I really don't know. The only thing I've learned a little about farm life, in the last few years, but I didn't grow up on the farm life.
Yeah. Well, since they all know that I'm, granted they worked with my father too, so
he was a farmer.
He was a farmer. I'm just a wannabe.
Third time. Not even half time. Third,
maybe
quarter time?
But needless to say, they've had plenty of conversations about farm life and all that stuff. And I was talking to them the other day about the chicken's cock whiskey, and one of them just stops me and goes, they call me Andy up there. They're like, Andy, you must have read the label wrong. I'm like, what do you mean I read the label wrong? Chickens don't have cocks. Roosters are the cocks. Chickens are the females. I'm like,
they're still chickens.
I'm like, I understand. Jesus fuck.
Chickens
okay.
are chickens.
Chicken is a type of animal. Rooster is the gender of the animal.
Correct.
So some chickens have cocks.
Yes. How do they reproduce?
And they're like, but it should be rooster's cock, not chicken's cock. I'm like, all right, I will go home and look at the goddamn bottle and give you the distillery information, and you can bring it up with them, because I do not label the bottles. I do not name the whiskey. I just buy it off the shelf and go, this is going to be fun.
It's a fun name.
It's a fun name.
They're chickens. Well, okay. Well, I was gonna say dude. Dude is more of a guy term, but hey, dude.
Dude.
That's kind of gender neutral at this point.
Well, I mean, like
this chick. Well, that relates to chickens too.
Yeah.
This chick. I'm talking about a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meh.
City folk.
Yeah. Fucking city people.
They ever see a set of fucking balls on a ram?
You know what? I think so, because I'm pretty sure I've shown them like videos of sheep and shit, and they just go, "Oh my god, did you see the size of those balls?" I'm like, "Yes, I know."
You ever been to the zoo and see an elephant dick?
Speaking of the zoo,
oh jeez,
so
a fucking zoo.
The zoo that I usually go to has a statue of a bull.
Oh, does
right.
it?
Just a regular bull.
Is it anatomically correct?
It looks like it. Like I raised sheep. I didn't raise cows. But I do not. I mean, granted, I'm a rural country bumpkin.
Rural.
But I always like to poke fun at City Folk. It's talking about balls. Every time we pass that statue, I always nudge my wife or nudge the people I'm with. And the one guy, that sexy guy with the mustache.
Oh yeah, he is.
We were going through the zoo the one day with him and his family.
His children's.
His children's. And usually it's my wife that I nudge, but this case I nudged him. And I just...
He was closer.
Yeah, he was closer. And I just nudged him. I'm like, hey...
Check out the set on that motherfucker.
Look at the balls on that bull. Look at the sack on that. And, of course, he just starts giggling. My wife turns to me and goes, really? I'm like, I told you every time we see that bull, I'm gonna point out his nuts.
You guys are going to the zoo again?
Tomorrow.
And you going with them again?
I think that's...
This is a solo trip. You see the...
We're
just have to snicker to the bull balls and
I think
send
we're
me a
going to
picture.
try to go with them. I don't know because their oldest is in kindergarten, pre-K, one of the two. So I don't know if they're going to be done with school in time, but we're going to try to go with them. If not, we're just going to go by ourselves. But yes.
Well, have fun with that.
At some point, I'm going to point to the bull statue and go, nuts.
You know, I thought about... I'm glad your dad isn't very technologically savvy.
Yeah.
Because what I want to do, and I might need your help on this one.
Okay.
I want to take 2 softballs. This is going to be like a $30 practical joke.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take 2 softballs and a Crown Royal bag.
And tie it to the hitch
back of his truck.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I just haven't done it yet. Actually, tomorrow might be a good day to do it because he's going to be busy.
Yes.
I'll see if I have I think I have an extra Crown Royal bag laying around.
What
happened to the... oh, it's right here. Look,
it's right there.
I got it.
Boom.
Boom. Perfect.
Boom. Will 2 softballs fit in that?
Might have to do... I got baseballs laying around.
Okay. I was going to say, I want to say...
And I bought the cheap baseballs because I got a buddy that me and him go hit. He's got a batting cage across the street from his house.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the cheap ones. So they're like vinyl covers. So they're kind of oblong. So they're going to be weird shaped balls.
Very nice.
Because with the Crown Royal bag, I can just fucking cinch that motherfucker. Oh, I got zip ties too. I can just fucking zip tie that bitch on the back of his truck.
My cousin Adam. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite. Marissa Tomei is so fucking hot in that movie.
You know Adam.
Yes.
This is a shout out to Adam. Remember that time you put...
At band camp?
Well, yeah, that too. I want to say it was tennis balls. He didn't have any baseballs, but he put like tennis balls or rag balls, one of the two, in like nylons or something for his truck. Like he did it to himself to make fun of the other ones. And they looked horrible.
Well, that's the point.
They looked horrible. Just
but it would be
enlarged and
see-through
and just low hanging.
Okay, so if I do this to your dad's truck tomorrow, how long is it going to take him to realize that he's got fucking a Crown Royal bag of truck nuts?
Depending on his truck, I'd say anywhere between half a day to 2 days.
You think so?
Yeah. Depending on how he parks and what he has to do and all that stuff. Like if it was, if we still had the livestock and he was like doing chores.
Yeah. Using his truck.
Then I'd say
that day. All right.
But if he doesn't go around the side of his truck.
I'm not insanely hungover tomorrow when I'm out and about. Because I'm probably going to be hungover tomorrow. I started with started with vodka, and then I took a little nap, and then I had a Bloody Mary, and then went to vodka diet, and then stopped over to the neighbor's place and had a beer, and I'm drinking beer and whiskey, and I'm probably gonna be hungover. Yeah, I'm gonna be hungover.
Oh, speaking of whiskey, this is a shout out for my sister-in-law. We totally just finished your bottle, so thank you for that, Busker.
Oh yeah, you totally forgot. Yeah,
it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron.
And I'm Andrew.
Find us on Twitter, Instagram,
Email us.
at Buzz Basement Bros podcast.
Email us topics, please.
Please. We're running out of shit to talk about. God damn it.
We'll go off the rails for anything.
Uh-huh. Start somewhere and then end up somewhere else.
Just
Yeah.
email us. It was literally